In this video, you'll dissect the structure of a web page to understand what goes on in each section and how to properly nest your tags. So as I described in the last video, HTML is made up of nested tags. That means you start with the most general tag and then nest the tag to become more specific. As I described that, a tag is like a Tupperware container that contains different kinds of food. Like for one container, you'll have your oatmeal. And then another container, you have your fish or rice. So let's look at some more examples to better understand what I'm saying here. So here we have a car. The most general tag is the car. And as we become more nested, it becomes more specific of what is in the car. So in the car has an engine, which in the engine has a transmission and a radiator. Also in the car, but not in the engine, is a stereo, which has a CD player and an FM radio. Let's take another look at an example for all you football fans. So on a football team, you have a team, which has a defense and an offense. In the defense, you have defensive backs, and then you have their names. And same with the offense, you have the wide receivers and the wide receivers' names. Now let's see how this translates over to HTML. So, you have your HTML tag, which contains everything in the web page itself, because a web page is HTML. So in that, you have your head tag, which is everything that is not displayed to the user. And then you have your body tag, which is all of your content that is displayed to your user. I'm going to clean that up a little bit. So in your head tag, you'll have things like your title tag, which the title displays up here on the browser in the tab. So in this example, I'm going to make it about cars. I'll spell it right, cars. And then we'll say you have your meta description. Meta name equals description. I'll show you what this is, and then the content will say I love cars. Now what a meta name or what a meta description is when you search for cars, it is the text that shows up here in the search result. So it doesn't show up on our web page, but crawlers like Google, Bing, and Yahoo will scrape this and then it will show up in their search results. So it's still important information to have. So this web page is about cars. So we want to display this to our users using an H1 tag. So now our user can see that this page is about cars. And then of course we'll have some content about cars because that's what the web page is about. So in the body tag, you'll also have your lists, you'll have images and more text and some subheadings, some H2s. And this will all be displayed for our user to see. While everything in the head section is for, robots and crawlers, which our user will not see, but it's still important to have. So in this video, you learned how to properly nest your tags and how to structure your web page using the HTML, head, and body tags. In the next video, you'll start making your very first web page that is a blog post about your favorite cakes.